Good morning, Staten Island, and happy November, everybody. My name is Vito Fossella. I'm the Borough President of Staten Island, and honored to be here guest hosting Grace 10314. My office is a proud supporter of all not-for-profits based in Staten Island, and today it's with great pride to be here for the Grace Foundation of New York and supporting their mission, which is committed to support, educate, and enhance the quality of life for children, adults, and their families impacted by the autism spectrum disorder. The stars of the program, the Day Habilitation Crew, had plenty going on the past couple of weeks, including the iRacing golf outing, so we're going to get to that in just a second. But first, a few quick facts about myself. I was born and raised here in Staten Island. I attended PS 39 as well as Intermediate School 2 and a proud graduate of Monsignor Farrell's High School as well as the University of Pennsylvania. After graduating college, I worked at Deloitte & Touche. I've been Borough President for 11 months and counting, and I'm grateful to be with the amazing people of Staten Island. I appreciate you all tuning in to this episode of Grace 10314 and hope you enjoy the recap of the Day Hab TV crew past couple of weeks.
We got to know like great time, like first time. Not only moves the back, this is our Day Hab without rules that go out to the community. So hello, and you can how are you? How are you? Carol? Catherine. So Carol run the Day Hab without rules. It's always been done. So
you want to know what happened? Yesterday? There was a car show on Brook Lane.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vito. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
23.
They sing pretty well, don't they?
And tomorrow again.
I got that from Rick Michelle.
Bye, everybody. See you later.
So when this turns over at 3 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, Julie comes in and she brings in a whole different audience from 5 or 6 and above, different respite type of activities, singing. Oh, Julie, you could go on.
Yeah, so we start at 5 and they go to the age of 36, so we have quite a span. We do all kinds of activities that they're interested by. So art, music, dance, theater, games, a million things that they really enjoy. Clubs so they can have friends, Saturday night programs, Saturday parties, learning about travel. It's extreme, and so what we try to do is really make a program that we can be sure they're learning and feeling enriched and spending really quality time with some beautiful staff. So that's the plan.
How many folks use the facility at those hours?
So we have right now close to 300. So it's they come and they go different days. Some come for many hours, some come for a few, depending on what their need is. And we have off-site programs too. So we have baseball, bowling, we have a gym program restarting, a dinner club. They go out to dinner together. So there's a lot going on. So yeah.
Is there something they all enjoy doing?
They
Is it
do.
one common thing then?
I mean, the most important thing is to figure out what they're going to enjoy, right? So if someone really loves music, we put them in music. If they don't, we avoid music altogether. That's the point. So make sure that they have a good time.
So find their liking to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like a lot of the kids like Glee. So when Julie has to travel in Glee, then she would love to during the holidays have them out there to perform to various places, which is always great. Christmas tree lightings and
Yes.
whatnot.
So our Glee Club is started in 2011, and they've performed in many, many different Staten Island venues, and they do a beautiful job. It's an ever-growing group, and they sing beautifully. Usually people get very emotional when they hear them, and they're a lot of fun too. There's a lot of jazz hands. So we have a lot of fun, and it's a beautiful thing. They do banana holidays, and we'd love to be a part of it.
They'd love to come to
Yeah,
Borough.
we would
Almost.
love
There you go, a little
I
thing.
don't want to put you on the spot, but they would love to do that.
Yeah,
Because
quite beautiful.
How many people in the Glee Club?
We can have up to 30. Depends on, some perform, some don't, some just like to be there to sing. And it depends on their availability, but up to 30 right now.
And what time of the day is ideal?
They typically come from 6 till 8:30 at night, but many of them are on call and very excited to be in the community to sing. So basically, we can work it out. That's what I want to
What
say.
Julie's saying in the quiet part is they have an
Anytime.
invite to Borough all week.
Yeah, we make that happen, definitely.
Let's go look at the new program we got too.
So the idea is always to provide for all ages, right? So for a young person that wants to come sit and read a book, needs a quiet time out, that's a really good place for them to be. The TV though, depending on the age, it could be somebody older or even a little person that wants to come in and enjoy some time away where it's quieter. We're going to have a projector coming from that corner, so it could be starlight going on or different kind of things on the walls. And it's important to have a sensory space, but this is like a hub. This particular space, I think, and then we're going to be adding other sensory elements to it, so that's important to know. Yeah, and the outside as well. So the idea is that at all ages, people with autism need moments of comfort, and they need to feel like there are things they're allowed to touch, and that where they can express themselves. So that room is going to have very kind of convertible feel, so that tables that can open and close. So then we can also turn it into an exercise space with mats. And so the idea is to make sure that all things are movable, and that there's something for everybody. That's the plan.
So this is from Pennsylvania, was made and transported.
Exactly like this, one piece. Yeah, so we have to build it, design it, and
So what's going to be the next sort of thing stuff going in here?
yeah, Julie she wants to do another type of sensory area where there's like a Lego roll and like sensory kind of.
Yeah, like there's things to do. There's going to be acting on projectors as well. You can project on anything, and then to make this the kind of experience that can have a lot of creativity to it. So let's say they're learning about moons. We're going to have moons on the ceiling. If they're learning about the ocean, then there will be waves projected. So it's a multi-sensory. So they can do art projects, and then we can zoom things in and use the internet as well for learning opportunities. So, and then costumes, we're very big on costumes at Grace, so we may dress up as something really fun and, greet them at the door, and it's a special sort of, in my mind is it the magic tree house, you're gonna go somewhere or learn something or be somewhere, and it's a beautiful
I
thing.
like that theme. You can
Yeah,
go anywhere with
you
it.
can go
right?
anywhere with it, quite literally, that's right. Yeah.
Our plan is to get a couple of cottages or things like this, have trees naming, so if someone wants to
Right.
start
Like a little
it.
village.
Right, and then we
Okay.
can actually do our candles or even do our soaps or something else out here, holiday, sell wreaths, and actually have a marketplace.
We are here at the Grace Foundation Trunk or Treat celebration, Not So Scary Halloween. It is such a beautiful event, seeing all the Grace families here having a great time in a fun and safe environment. We have so much fun going on here at the Grace Foundation Halloween party. We have things for adults and children. We have bouncy houses, vendors, food, candles, anything you could wish for a Halloween trunk or treat, you'll find right here.
I'm Christina. Hi, I'm Gabrielle. We are the owners of the Sister Sweets. We have a vendor's table here at the Trunk or Treat event today. We have been doing this for about 4 years. We've been baking since we were younger. Our mom taught us how to bake from the time we were able to. So we sell cake pops, cupcakes, cookies, and assorted chocolate dipped desserts.
It's a great testimonial to the foundation, the Grace Foundation, for doing what they're doing. It brings a lot of happiness and joy to a lot of people, both the parents and the children. So I think we need more of that in Staten Island. And I saw what the benefit was to the children that needed help. And believe it or not, that I've witnessed hundreds of children that went through this organization, that could barely speak at the age of 3 and 4, and today graduating college. So that's a testimonial to the work that they do. You don't give up, you keep pushing, and every child has the ability to do something. I love candy, but I haven't had a piece yet.
My favorite costume here by far are the 2 people wearing the alien costumes. I think it's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen here at this whole event.
So I think everybody did a wonderful job dressing up.
I saw an eggplant.
He saw an eggplant, which is funny. Twix and nerds.
I definitely like Skittles best.
Yeah.
It's great to be back here at Colony Hall to celebrate the Not So Scary Halloween event hosted by us at Grace Foundation. And we want to thank everybody here today. A great turnout again. We decided to keep it indoors. Last year it rained, so this year we played it safe. We are happy that everybody's here. There's arts and crafts, there's food, there's a lot of candy. So it's going on till 3:30. It's a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody who's
Break over. Let's keep Grace 10314 rolling.
Hi, baby. Thanks, Miss Gaffin. Enjoy.
Happy birthday to you, Tata.
I'm Dan from Grace 10314. Today we are cooking with Miss Kim.
Thank you. Hold on, don't do anything yet. Yeah, going to the pepper. Don't do anything yet. You hold the bottom, you just stop, okay?
I'll go right next.
Just work it. Lay it there. Okay, now let's push it in a little bit. Come on, Jess. Keep pasta. Hey Siri, 7 hours and 6 minutes. Jessica, come on, put it in, girl. Put it in. Oh, easy, that's right. Okay, Nate, go ahead. Come on, over here, Nick. So come, everybody step out of the way and come back around the circle. We're gonna work on this pot next. Circle. Circle around. So that it opens up in flavor. Okay, you're gonna hold it.
Ziad.
Okay? Hold the middle and twist the top. I'll show you later. Remind me though. Good, fast. Don't get that piece of it. Don't worry. Just remember we have.
All right, Jess, pass.
Pass. Good job. All right, and then step out of the way and come back over here. I'm gonna give you pasta to put in the water.
Hi, Miss Kim. Hi, Miss Kim.
Hello, how are you?
We're gonna get pasta.
Hold that 1 second. Go ahead. All right. Good.
Creepy pasta.
Awesome.
What do you know about creepy
Come on, walk it
pasta?
in.
So is Squidward suicide.
How many are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Pass it to Nico.
Oh my God. That's all right. Don't worry. Don't panic. It's all right. It's only water. It's hot. As long as it don't burn you, we're good. All right. Everybody's going to come and get a little piece of butter.
Hi, this is Brandon. We're coming to you live from Grace 10314. Today we're volunteering at A Chance in Life.
All right.
2 more boxes? Great job, team.
And then Dan, you're gonna. Yep.
We're making Egger's candy bag.
Hi, I'm Grace from 10314, and today we're bagging compost.
By the way, Zainab, was your birthday?
We would like to thank our Grace Marathon runners. Go Jenna Hunter, go Henry Richard, and go Tom Mahoney.
We would love to thank our Grace Marathon runners. Go Lindsey Brown and go Max Schillinger.
Did you know that Dan on the street is, of course, a shorty boy? That's right, and I am one of the reasons why we were nominated.
Can you all please take a moment to vote for our show and spread the word?
Voting ends November 9th, and you can vote once a day and share on social media as well. Go to the Shorty Awards or directly to the Grace Foundation website on the homepage in order to vote today.
On this episode with Dan on the Street, Dan meets up with Northfield Bank's very own Robin Lefkowitz. Next on Dan on the Street.
We're about to meet Dan on the street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the street, yeah. Talking anything with Dan on the street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the street, yeah. 10314, just back on Grace Foundation's door. If you really want to meet Dan on the street, yeah. Dan on the street.
And joining us today, Robin Lefkowitz, Executive Vice President of Northfield Bank, on location here at the Grace Foundation at the Northfield Bank Foundation Sensory Friendly Playground. Also joining us today are Michael and Natalie from the Hab Crew. Thank you for joining us, Robin.
Thank you for having me.
So we'd like to start out by having our guests tell us a little bit about their history on Staten Island and really how you got into business and working here on the island.
Sure. So my whole career is in banking, and I'm now on Staten Island 34 years. I started in Brooklyn. I grew up there. I went to college there. I started banking in Brooklyn, working in banking in Manhattan. And we had moved to Staten Island when I was pregnant with my older son. And I really didn't appreciate Staten Island because when you live here and you work off the island, you don't kind of appreciate what's going on. But then I got a job with Staten Island Savings Bank many years ago, and I became very entrenched in the Staten Island community. And I've been with Northfield Bank now 16 years. I run all of the branches, back office, branch administration, and deposit operations. So basically anything that touches a branch or branch customers reports under me, and I love it.
Executive Vice President. Wow. Can you tell us a little of what you do with Northfield?
Sure. So I run all of the branches. We have 38 branches in Brooklyn, Staten Island, and throughout Central and Western New Jersey. And all of the branch managers, the regional managers, and business development all report up through me. And I have back office, deposit operations, and branch administration, which is just the back office support center for the branches.
You're someone that people follow because of the example you set. Who and what motivates you?
That's a really good question. So I've been in banking my whole career, and very early on there was a woman who was an executive vice president in a bank that I worked for when I first started my career that I really looked up to, and that was in the 80s, and she wore pants. And for those of you that know fashion from back in the 80s, women didn't wear pants to work, they wore skirt suits. And I just thought that she was just very pleasant and very professional, and I was very motivated to be like her. And I am somebody that believes in giving back to the community and being very involved, and especially on Staten Island, it's a very small town in a big city, so everybody knows everybody. So you just have to be very conscious of your reputation and always being professional, and really just being involved and out there, and having people that work for me feel the same.
So, as you mentioned, you really play a significant role in the island with community outreach. Can you share a little bit about the different organizations that you work with and support?
So right now I'm with the Staten Island Economic Development Corporation. I'm on their board. I'm on the foundation board for Eden 2. I'm on the foundation board for Rumsey. And then I have some other positions in New Jersey that I'm involved in. Woodbridge Economic Development Corporation, I'm on their board. The Woodbridge Arts Alliance. I'm sure I forgot something, but I believe in becoming involved in the community. I've been on the chamber board for Staten Island. I was the former president of the Staten Island JCC.
So you're not the first banker we had on the show, and we're still trying to get this answered, but who has the combination to the safe?
I love that question. So I'm going to tell you that many people have the combinations to the safe, and it's split between different people to make sure that everybody is kind of following a dual control process. So there is not one person that has any one combination to anything. I don't know if other bankers gave you that same answer or not.
I do not. They don't trust me with it.
Each banker's given us a little bit of a different answer.
And it's probably different depending on where
that's probably a good thing too, right?
I think that is a good thing, yes.
What is the best advice you have received from your family or peers that you can pass on to others?
So I have a lot of euphemisms that I kind of have adapted over the years. And I always say Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's okay to take time to build something that is worth building. You don't have to do it instantly. It's not expected to be done instantly. Take your time, do it right. Never burn a bridge. Always leave on good terms, because the industry is so small, and here on Staten Island, it's such a small town that you're gonna come across those people again, and you don't wanna have ever had a negative experience, you know, mar your reputation.
Michael and Natalie, thank you for being the co-host for today's episode of Dan on the Street, and Robin Lefkowitz, Executive Vice President of Northfield Bank. Thank you for everything that you do in the community. Thank you for joining us out here today.
Thank you, this was so much fun.
Closing copy, and that about wraps this episode of Grace 10314 and all that went on the past 2 weeks with the Day Habilitation Crew. I was so happy to see the great weather that the Grace had for their golf outing and all the support that the Staten Island community showed at the golf and the after party at Max's Eston. I loved the graceful glee. They truly sung their hearts out. It was an absolute honor to be here today, guest hosting the show, and hope you enjoyed every second. Once again, I'm Staten Island Borough President Vito Fossella, and remind you that this is giving season. Be as kind as your means allow to your local not-for-profits like the Grace Foundation and help support this amazing group of individuals. I hope you have a great weekend. Can't wait to see you out and about on Staten Island. Take care, Staten Island. And remember, in November, we know that this is the month of giving thanks, and we know that we can take a step back and support the great people of Grace Foundation and all the other not-for-profits who do nothing but serve the best interests of the people of Staten Island each and every day.